Last call at the Glittery Pickle. The woman sitting at the end of the bar was taking off her prosthetic leg and shouting that she would beat the chief to death with it if he didn't get his fat, hairy paws off her cheeseburger. When he shouted that he only wanted a goddamn French fry, she put the fake heel of her fake foot on his chest and forced him off the stool. "Strap that thing back on and eat your damned burger. I want it to soak up some of the booze in your gut so you'll settle down," said Dink Barlow, the manager of the Glittery Pickle, the only bar that was open past midnight in the town of Tucker Break. In response, the woman said, "Hey, Dink, look at me." "No, Foxy, I'm not going to look at you because I know what you're doing," Dink said. "I don't want to see that mess under your eyepatch. Keep it to yourself." "I lost my eye for this country," she shouted, "and you can't even look at the price I paid for your freedom." The chief struggled to get off the floor, but the effect of 5 shots of rye whiskey he'd knocked back, along with the 3 pitchers of beer he'd shared with his buddies earlier, made it hard for him to find anything his hands could keep hold of. He finally pulled himself up by hanging onto the edge of the bar, banging his head before he could get upright. "I ought to sue you for every red cent you have, Barlow," said the chief as he touched his head and checked his hand for blood. "I want to settle my tab and get out of here before Brunhilde puts the hurt on me again with her plastic leg. I lost my eye and my leg for your freedom too, asshole," she yelled, throwing a French fry at him. 2 men strode out of the shadows. Pancake Tuttle put a hand on the chief's shoulder, while Ricky Bennett stepped closer to Foxy. "Thanks for your service," he said to her. "I guess you didn't fight?" she asked. "Nope." "I'm a coward," said Ricky. "I probably should beat you with my leg," she yelled, but only threw what was left of her cheeseburger at him. He ducked, and the soggy bun and lettuce hit the side of the chief's head. Foxy almost fell off her stool laughing as the chief grabbed a rag off the bar and started wiping the mustard and ketchup off his neck. "It's a damned good thing you're the mother of my children, or I'd carry you out of here and throw you off the Backcracker Bridge," said the chief. "You're too fat to catch me, even with one leg tied to my back," said Foxy. The chief threw the messy rag covered in orange gloop at Foxy before handing Dink a $100 bill. "Keep the change and add it to my tab," he said. "That's fine, but you still owe us about $3.50. "Frances says she's not going to give you too much longer to settle up," Dink said. "Here, give this to Frances," Pancake Tuttle said, handing Dink Barlow a folded stack of bills. "Tell her it's for the chief, tab, and my tab, and the one-eyed witch's tab. Then tell her to shove it up her bony old ass." Dink unfolded the sandwich-sized wad of $50 bills and started counting. When he got to 600, he stopped. "This is too much," he said, handing the rest of the money back to Pancake. Pancake threw up his hands and backed away. "Then give the chief credit on his tab, stick it in your pocket, pump it into the jukebox. Hell, set it on fire, I don't care. But tell Frances to stop hassling good patriots, or we'll find another bar to spend our military pensions. If you draw a military pension, I'd like to know how the hell a fat ass like you could ever make it through basic training," said Foxy. "I've known you your whole life, and you've never weighed less than an anvil." Seemingly out of nowhere, a young woman appeared. "Where'd you come from, Babette?" Dink Barlow asked, scowling as he looked around. She stepped between Foxy and the men, glaring at Foxy. "Yeah, well, I know what a liar you are," she said. "My mother told me how you lost your eye and your leg. Everyone knows, and you know that everyone knows. And everyone knows that you know everyone knows." Foxy laid her head on her arms and sobbed while the chief staggered toward the door of the bar. Pancake and Ricky were holding him on either side, while Babette led the way. To anyone else who might be hiding under a table or loitering in the bathroom or sleeping inside the grand piano near the front of the building, Dink Barlow yelled, "Last call, kids!"